Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here for Sports Choice Plus, and bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Baltimore Ravens' big decision. Before I get right into that, I'm going to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates each and every time we have breakdowns here at Sports Choice Plus. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The Baltimore Ravens have one of the biggest decisions to make of their franchise. When you look at what's on the horizon, their young starting quarterback, their young MVP, if you will, is on the verge of breaking the bank for this Ravens organization. When you look exactly at what he's done, and you look at the likes of just the people that have come before him just in the last 2 years, you're looking at paying a quarterback, which is a franchise-altering decision. When you're looking at just what they're expecting, look at Josh Allen when he's got 6 years, $258 million, with $43 million of that per year guaranteed. Look at Patrick Mahomes making a little bit more than that, with $45 million guaranteed. And now GM Eric DeCosta of the Ravens has to make a choice. Do you break the bank and go above what they did and break the ceiling? Or do you come under that? Do you undervalue him? Do you, because at this point, you got to think, there's been a limited amount of quarterbacks that have been better than literally what he's been, what Lamar Jackson has been. When you think of Patrick Mahomes, that's the gold standard for what quarterback has been the last couple of years. And then you got to look, what has he done? And just some of the things that, just looking at Patrick Mahomes, he's got a Super Bowl MVP, he's got a regular season MVP. Then you look at Lamar Jackson. Lamar has an All-Pro for the NFL award. He has an MVP for the regular season, two-time Pro Bowler, two-time top 10 rusher in the NFL, two-time top 10 touchdown leader, 75+% win percentage. He's done a lot of things. My only advice to the Baltimore Ravens is build a team around Lamar Jackson that's going to effectively win. And if he gets hurt, you got to make sure you still have somebody that can help you win. After all, we've never seen a running quarterback really run the league, but we've seen him dominate for one season. We've seen him win a lot of his football games against the teams that's not named the Kansas City Chiefs. He had that one breakout year. But you got to keep in mind, after beating the Chiefs, they didn't finish the deal. They didn't make the playoffs, and they didn't rock the house. So you got to keep in mind, if you're paying Lamar Jackson all this money, what are you going to put around him? You already have people that don't want to come to Baltimore because they know they're not going to get the ball wide receiver-wise. But what else is that defense going to do? What kind of roster can you fill out if you pay him more than $45 million a year, or $40+ million a year? You're already hard tied to the cap because of the defensive players you have locked up. But moving forward, the GM of the Ravens, DeCosta, has to ask himself, is this investment really worth it? With what we've seen from the backup play from the quarterback position, are the Baltimore Ravens going to spend that kind of money? Or will they fill out the rest of their roster in really hopes of really getting a hometown discount on Lamar Jackson? The biggest question is, what will the Ravens do? If I was the GM of the Ravens, I'd pay Lamar Jackson, and I also get a couple of insurance policies to make sure that he has a backup quarterback that's just as versatile as him. So in my opinion, I think they should pay him. And, I think it's time for the Baltimore Ravens to crack the checkbook. Stop being cheap and really fill out a team that can air it out. Bring in wide receivers if you got to trade for them, if you got to draft them. Bring in guys that can really play, that can ball. And now it's time for Lamar Jackson to be Mike Vick 2.0 and start to exceed. Get in the comment section and tell me what you think. Do you think the Ravens should pay him? Do you think the Ravens should let him go? Do you think they should trade him? Get in the comment section right now. Tell me what you think. And as always, you made it to the end of the video. So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the very next video.